Right. Next team, please, Prop Beaver. Next team is Colorado State. And I know you like this Colorado State team.
I do.
So Norvell's back for his third season at head coach. Same defensive coordinator. They don't really have an OC because Norvell runs the offense. They bring back a ton of production. 14 returning starters, 7 on offense, 7 on defense. Star quarterback, well, star by Mountain West standards. Fowler Nicolosi is back at quarterback, and that kid can sling it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I know a lot of you probably watched that Colorado game, the Colorado State game. He was single-handedly taking on Coach Prime. I mean, he was slinging the ball, forced overtime there. They did lose their top running back, but that kid, RB2 last year, Justin Marshall, he was a freshman. They liked him a lot, and they expect him to be good. So they should be set at running back. They got their star receiver back, Torrey Horton. He was first team all conference, 1,100 yards last year. He's back. So, but they did lose like the 3 receivers below him on the depth chart. So they did take some hits at receiver, but they bring their star back. 3 starters back on the offensive line. I mean, as far as the offensive side of the ball, how are you not excited for what you have with Colorado State?
You have to be. I love this offense. I know everybody kind of remembers that game against Colorado where he was diming. I mean, he was throwing dimes all around the field, but he was really good in all their other games too. I mean, he's a really good quarterback. So bringing him back, they were 5th in pass frequency last year. Bringing in a transfer running back was very interesting. Maybe they plan on running it and mixing it up a little bit more. Norvell's never really done that. He likes to just sling the ball. That's one of those typical Mountain West teams that just likes to throw the ball over the field. And they have the quarterback to do it, but maybe he doesn't trust the receivers as much. I don't know. But my assumption is he's going to hit any receiver they put there. They brought in some guys to kind of fill that spot, but who knows what they're going to be. And like you said, the O-line was good, and then they're returning. So I really like the offense. I think the offense is going to carry this team to a couple of wins that maybe you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, except for on the other side of the ball, the defense. I think there's definitely room for concern here. So they they lost a ton on their defensive line, and this is a really bad run defense last year. So that's how are they going to stop the run? That is the question. I mean, they brought back a few linebackers. They did bring back a few members of the secondary, but the defensive line got gutted. And this is a team that couldn't stop the run last year. So part of me thinks I don't really care how good this offense is. If they're going to let these Mountain West opponents just come in and run the ball 5 yards a clip, how are they going to win games?
Yeah, I agree. I think they were worse against the pass, which is surprising. But which in this conference, I kind of tossed that up, and I really don't know what that could mean. They're against.
Oh man, I was looking. Yeah, they were worse against the pass.
Yeah, they were really bad.
I'm sorry, I read my own notes wrong. The run defense, their defensive line got gutted, and the run defense was the strength.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they brought in 2 lower level corners, which I mean, transfers are so weird. I don't care where you came from, just what you bring me the first couple weeks is how I'm gonna feel about you. So like, these guys are lower level corners, but maybe they're gonna be stars. I have no idea. So that'll hopefully help improve their pass defense. But yeah, getting gutted in the run defense is a really bad thing. I mean, we saw. They were able to stop Colorado in that running attack that game. They were able to stop a lot of running attacks last year. So, but with those guys all gone, that really scares me. I don't like if that's your strong suit. And I know in the Mountain West you have to be able to stop the pass, so they improved in that area. Maybe it'll be fixed. But teams are going to run all over you now. Then you're really just flip flopping who you were, and you're not really improving at all. So the defense isn't improved, but I think the offense is. Dare I say, one of the better in this conference, which is a surprise. But the defense will be probably just as bad, if not slightly better.
Agreed. And yeah, see, I'm looking at it here. So they're 78th in yards per pass attempt allowed. 96th in yards per pass attempt allowed, 51st in yards per carry allowed. So with the defensive line taking big hits, that might flip. Hopefully the pass defense improves, though. But all right, let's go look at the schedule. And we have, an opener at Texas.
Yeah, a 1-2 start. Voice crack there. 1-2 start expected. Although,
who's the second loss?
Is it Prime? Are they
I
losing
don't
to
know.
Prime?
You're the one that says Coach Prime's going to lose to Montana, bro.
I'm not. No, they're going to lose to North Dakota State week 1.
North Dakota State, yeah.
I'm not a huge Prime fan, but that is a rivalry game that I think will be a close game. It is it's at Colorado State this year, so maybe they swing it. So like, it's not a guarantee, but I would, for sake of the argument,
has to be
facing a Big 12 team they'll start 1-2, but God, I hope they're 2-1.
No, they'll be 1-2, 2-2 after they beat UTEP.
Yeah.
I like UTEP this year, but we're now talking about a Mountain West team with a returning quarterback. That might be a little bit out of UTEP's price range there. At Oregon State lost.
I don't know if it is. I haven't looked at those teams yet. We haven't talked about those. Here's the difference. We haven't talked about those teams. Dude, this is glory. They're basically at the talent level of a Mountain West team. Everybody left. Like for Oregon State, everyone left.
Doesn't matter. Are you familiar with Corvallis? You don't go and win there.
I'm familiar with the fact that, and I know Toast says that during basketball season too, you can't go into Corvallis or whatever.
No one goes into Corvallis.
I get it. But the talent level for those teams, we're looking at those teams with the lens of, oh, that's a Pac-12 team. Those had talent. They don't have that much talent anymore.
No one wins in that stadium.
Who knows what that place is going to be? It could be a ghost town. They're not a good team anymore. So who knows?
What else are there to do in Corvallis?
I have no idea. Go to Oregon games. Drive over to go to Eugene.
They'll be there.
All right.
Man, we see offenses like USC struggle in Corvallis.
Yeah, there's Pac-12 talent on the team.
Next up, San Jose State home. That's a win.
Yeah.
At Air Force win. So how many wins is that? That's 4.
That's 4. I have them at 6. So like I was far over.
Wait, where are you? I see 6, 7.
6.5.
I say 8 over. Where do you mean? So our graphic is. It's supposed to say 6.5, not 4.5 on our graphic.
Yeah, the overs is 4.5. I have them at 6 because I have them winning against Nevada, Utah State, New Mexico in those games.
Yeah, you don't have them beating Utah. You don't have them beating Wyoming.
No, man, I like Wyoming.
You
Wyoming's going to throw all over them.
How do you have 6 wins and I have 8 wins here? Northern Colorado, UTEP.
Maybe I counted them.
Northern Colorado, UTEP, San Jose State, Air Force, New Mexico.
Oh yeah, I counted. I got 7. My bad.
Yeah, I'm taking 7 or 8 over.
You know, I wrote 6
on
down.
this. I might bet this one.
I don't know how I messed that up. That it says 4.5. I'm sorry.
Math is tough.
I know.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry to hold the show up. I just want to see if I want to bet this one right now. I think I have 3 futures down already. Colorado State over. You can get over 5.5 at minus 205. Over 6 at minus 145. You can get over 6.5 at plus money. Damn, I could see them winning 8. All right, next team. I like that. San Diego State and Andy, I only wrote a little bit because you're about to give this coach fellatio on the show. He loves this coach for some reason.
I do like the coach, and that's why I think sometimes there's a misinterpretation of how I feel about the team. This team this year probably